What's up, everyone? My name is Nick, but I go by Bracken. I live full-time in a school bus with my wife and 2 dogs, and I'm going to be streaming for a variety of different things. Over a period of time, I'm going to be streaming a variety of different things, but right now I'm going to be streaming some Magic. I'm going to be trying to stream on Twitch, but I don't know how well the transmission for Starlink is going to allow me to stream high-quality Twitch videos. So what I'm going to do is just record these videos, put them on YouTube. Hopefully people will want to watch the deck builds that I make. Today I am going to be focusing on the brand new release, Brothers War from Magic the Gathering, and I'm going to be playing on Arena. Of course, I have that up. We're going to be playing 5-color humans today, 5-color Jodah. We're going to have a little bit of a new splash, obviously, with Brothers War coming out. There's going to be quite a few options that we can go through. So I'm actually going to go through a few of the changes we actually made. Cool creature that came out, 1-drop. I don't know how good it's going to be. It might take the place of the 4th Dauntless Bodyguard. So this will allow me to dig deeper as I get into the late game. So it gives you a better late game draw if you're on an empty board state. But the other, if you're on an empty board state late game, you're probably losing anyways. It's not legendary, and the theme of this deck is more based around legendary creatures. We want to ultimately be able to cast Jodah the Unifier, which is our big legendary pump, and just it snowballs from there. It's basically a cascade effect. And one of the other creatures that I've added from the new set is Myrail, Sheet of Argive, taxes ability, but it can snowball. It's got a decent butt, it's got 4 power, so it doesn't just die to most removal, but it can snowball out of effect with the soldier ability. It's got soldier synergy. We are pretty heavy on soldiers. Obviously humans is the main archetype, but soldiers we do have a plethora of throughout every single part of the curve. We have now the recruitment officer, which is soldier synergic from the new set. Thalia is a soldier. Both Thalias are soldiers. So you see how many soldiers there are in addition to humans. So this allows us to snowball further and gives us a wider board state. Lastly, we have added a Loran of the 3rd path. This is basically like a reclamation stage. It is a card draw advantage for you, but also your opponent. It still allows you to get more threats on the board. If you really want to be coming out full swing, this can get you those extra cards you might need while still being able to swing in and do damage with the Vigilance. I really like this card. I actually have this in my sideboard now as 2 more of just to fight artifact heavy or enchantment heavy deck. We'll see how many Explorer decks are artifact or enchantment heavy in this new drop with Brothers War. Explorer is what we're going to focus on mainly throughout my streams. I do like the true to paper Magic Arena variant, so this allows me to play other variants, similar to Pioneer. Recently I top 8'd a Pioneer with Greasefang, Golgari Greasefang. Was really happy about the result. I haven't played Pioneer in a while, but Explorer allowed me to play test for a Pioneer event. They were so close to the paper version that it still gave me the repetitions I needed to perform well in the event on paper. So I do like Explorer the most, and that's what we're going to be focusing on through most of my streams. We have the Denic Pious Apprentice. So basically it shuts off the graveyards, and it kind of scales later in the game by allowing you to cast it with this disturb cost. Brutal against creature matchups that you just really need to lock down and just be aggressive against. Elite Spellbinders is taxing their hand. Lauren of the 3rd path, we talked about that earlier. And then Wedding Announcement allows me to go wider. More card draw too. Wedding Announcement's a pretty good card. I can't see it in the main, but I want these legendary synergic creatures. General's Enforcer really allows me to snowball if he's not taken care of. All my creatures pretty much are indestructible. I like this version, and we're going to jump right into it. I'm going to play first. I don't really like this hand. do have some good color fix with that, but it was single lands, and I just don't trust myself going first removal. This is a lot better. I'll keep the 6. I do want to keep all 3 of my lands and eventually just curve to Collected Company. This will allow me to do that as well, so this, I think I need to put Jodah the Unifier on the bottom, unfortunately. Alright, we go first. We're going to go ahead and play this so we don't really give up what our deck consists of. They might have an idea. Alright, looks like they're playing probably a Rakdos Sacrifice deck. So super grindy. We'll see how this goes. So I drew another land. Hopefully we start drawing threats. I'm going to play Plasma Heroes so I can start ramping a little bit. Let's see. Alright, so they don't want to block that line. Yeah. Untap so that I can play Collected Company. I think I'm going to do that this turn, and I'm going to just hold back. He has much of an answer. Let's see what he plays. Probably Mayhem Devil. Curious if this Flash. Obviously, he's probably playing the Corvold version. For the first time, even though it's not going to do anything, but I want to be able to get it on the battlefield. Well, not the best Collected Company, but at least we have option. Well, look, we're just drawing land. If I can draw a threat, that'd be better. Now we have a double of Shauna, which we don't really want at all. What we could do is put a counter on everything, which we might want to do that because Mayhem Devil is going to start picking off each one of these creatures. So it's really going to get out of control next turn if he has a Witch's Oven or something for the Cauldron. So I'm going to go ahead and attack in with Shauna to try to get some additional life. Oh, I will take that. Alright, so instead of putting counter on things, well, he probably has another Mayhem Devil. Human, and say go. We'll take action. We're going to draw 3. Oops. Oh, wait, see. Alright, we're going to draw 3. There we go. Wow. We get all lands. This is not looking good for us. Actually, I can show my deck over here. That's actually pretty cool. We'll keep that up and see if that helps everyone out. Alright, so we did draw a Collected Company. That is nice to see. He is going to start drawing quite a bit of a card advantage off of Trail of Crumbs. I wish I had drawn Lauren later on, or even left it in my deck, but I have no way to shuffle my deck up. So it would have been a long time coming. Alright, so we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to draw more cards so I can get rid of these lands. We're going to go ahead and attack in with Shauna. Probably had village rights and then disputes. Okay. That's about the same thing. It's pretty good. Alright, so no life gained. I kind of want to keep this so I can cycle it later. I can't use both the pump ability and collected company, but I might just want to use their pump ability. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to enter that tapped and say go. And then I'm going to use her ability at the end step. Which is Evan comes in, just as we suspected. Luckily it's a little late. He said Death Touch. So this is a new card. Teething Wormlet as Death Touch as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under control, you gain 1 life. If this is the first time village is all put a 1/1. So it's going to start getting bigger and bigger and gives you life essentially. Okay. Oh, it requires... Oh no! It requires her to tap... I thought it was... Nope, that's a mistake. Punt. Company then. A little bit of a change, but that's okay. Alright, so of course we're going to use these two. This is going to give us pretty good resilience to Mayhem Devil. If he ever comes in. Now I can't start picking up these guys like this so far. Alright. What else can we do? Can we do anything else? An opponent each draw a card? I kinda want that. Let's do that. That's kinda cool. Alright, I think that's the end of turn. So I can start making creatures this turn. Or let's see, I can sacrifice him. Creature tokens I control gain hexproof and indestructible. So let's see, we don't have a General Kudro on the battlefield yet. That'd be pretty good. We can go ahead and use that. Name human. We're gonna go cast the General Kudro just to pump everybody before we attack, and we're gonna decide who to attack with. Alright, so we're going to target their Cauldron Familiar, but it is going to fight like the battlefield. Alright, so we're going to go into combat and probably swing out, as long as he does not have Death Touch, but he will as soon as he sacrifices the Cauldron Familiar. So we're not going to attack everybody that has Indestructible. So if I leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back. Oh wait, I don't have to because you'll stay on tap. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that we put in. Right. And that allows me to pump next turn still. She's going to sacrifice it to avoid me drawing cards. I'm going to sacrifice it. damage. Alright, we'll end the turn for now. We could have potentially done, you know, 2 extra damage that turn if we pumped, but I'm gonna wait. Because potentially if he plays Scorebold, I want to be able to blow him up. Probably this turn. Oh, that's huge. Alright, well maybe we might get out of this somehow. Oh, again, I screwed up the count. That's not good. Alright, well, that sucks. See what we can get out of this. Maybe we can rebuild. It's a pretty big hit. And I wish I would have had... I still don't think I would have lived, because he would have died, and which would have reduced his target. Everybody would have died. So it doesn't matter. It's not allow me to do anything. Alright. That's what it is. Nice. Alright, so we're going to rebuild slowly. No man won't do anything. Okay. Cauldron Familiar. That's okay. Target creatures controlled by others. I'm gonna wait for that, just in case. See what he does. I'm in a bad spot. We're gonna have to try to avoid the meat hook next game. And also, we've drawn a lot of lands. Very nice. Dog can be quite annoying. Alright, so that sucks. We drew the only card we didn't want to draw. So what we're going to try to do, exile, Cauldron Familiar. We'll do that, so actually we can cast Thalia, so if she gets removed, at least we get a bigger pump Thalia in a while, so we need to keep this in hand. Usually they'll probably cast another meat or whatever else I cast. Alright, well, it's a long shot. Let's throw a couple back-to-back collected companies. That would be really helpful there. Triller comes in. It's quite the grindy match. Alright, let's throw it in there. It's just going to be chump block every single turn. I kind of wish I had that new card that if I attack with 5 soldiers I gain flying. I can fly over this garbage. long and drawn out match for the first one. These decks are no fun to play against. He's gonna start drawing cards. We're gonna go ahead and go next game. Alright, what can we do from here? So, cards in graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities. I don't think it actually works against Cat. He's not a target. He's doing his own ability. So it's not getting targeted by another ability. So, let's see. Whenever one or more creatures are put in the graveyard from anywhere, investigate. So this would actually not be, it would be bad because every time you sacrifice a creature, the disturb cost would be nice. Alright, let's see what else. We need to go wide because he's going to chump block everything. So I actually like Wedding Announcement. I think that's a good addition. I don't mind King Dario. I think this is bad because he's going to just sacrifice anything I target. Can't really outgrind him, so I don't know how good Recruitment Officer is right now. Maybe I don't want to play him, so here to play test the new cards. I like that because it's just such a huge card advantage if you do get a hit off. I don't have much other life, which is kind of a downfall. Gotta get rid of one. I'm going to do more of this because I want to be able to kill their enchantments. So we're going to get rid of these two. We're going to get rid of... We like going wide here. We got 30 seconds. He's just going to use Meat Hook. Maybe we get rid of all of that. We get maybe 2 here. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. See if game 2 is better. First matchup is Horrible Sack. Let's see, sorry. Daydreaming over here. This isn't bad. We have pretty good card draw, protection early on into what we actually want to play, so let's keep that. Oh, you can't see what else is in my hand with my screen right there, so we're going to move my video over. Right here. How's that? Nice. So, we're just going to throw this down. We don't have any 1 minute plays. And let's see how game 2 goes. It was better than last game. I like this deck a lot. I think it actually is better than normal humans. I play normal humans better than absent humans, which is, I think, the regular humans lineup. It's run pretty well. I think it's like a tier 2 deck. This deck seems to beat it more frequently than I beat that deck. I don't know if it's worse or it's just a better deck, but this deck seems to have some pretty cool avenues to attack. So I'm excited to play test it. We're going to be play testing a lot over the next couple of days, I would say. Oh, wow. Alright, well, he's going to just kill my shit. And that sucks. Oh, claim the firstborn. I really hate running against this deck. It's one of my least favorite ever. Let's get some tokens out and go wide. Claim that. Claim that. Alright, whatever. Take 2 damage. It's gonna be a tough matchup. Alright. Alright, I like this. Lauren is actually a pretty good draw. I probably will do that so I can just turn off this nonsense right now. Alright, new Rex Sage in the house. Alright, we're gonna attack because why not? We're not blocking. At least with him, we'll block with him. He's attacking with 2 more creatures this turn. Okay, well that sucks. Alright. Well, he doesn't have a Witch's Oven anymore, which is nice. Do that. Let's see. Alright, this is really good for us. Humans, so we can actually cast this. Oof, so close. We're 1 mana short from. Well, maybe not, because we can't use our Soul with the next turn. We're going to play this turn. I think he just gets immediately killed next turn by Mayhem Devil, so I don't think that's any good. I think we play this as well into an Adney. Oh, what? Oh, shoot, I can't because I didn't play that. Duh. Alright, so we have some resiliency now. At least he can't shoot us pick us off 1 by 1. That's when things get out of control. Alright, we go. So let's see if the screen's right. We're gonna mess with this. There we go. How's that? Does it show better? Alright, yeah, it does. Alright, much better. Okay, we're getting this. Alright, so General's Enforcer. I have Indestructible, which is really good for me. Depends on what he has right now. So I think we go. We don't want him to sacrifice this in response to me casting this, so we're gonna go General's Enforcer first. Into Tilda. And that'll allow us to go into Adley cleanly. I don't think I should attack though. I mean, if I attack with 2 more creatures, I get to draw a card. So do I want to draw a card or hey bub, hey buddy. Do I want to draw a card or do I want another token? We wanted to go wide, right? Yeah, we're not gonna go. Well, yeah, you can kill both, so it doesn't matter. No attacks. Let's see what he does here. He's 1 mana short from Corvold, which is a pretty scary card. But I'm about to just drop and Windmail Slam this Jodah. Finally be able to actually cast a Jodah. This is what we've been waiting for. Gonna land. Not sure what he's keeping in his hand. Definitely gonna just drop some bombs here. Do I get greedy and do this too? Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna just get super greedy. We're going for it. He doesn't have Death Touch, so that's good. So obviously he's going to jump. I don't want him to kill this. We're just going to attack him. does. Alright, next turn is about to be a huge turn. I hope I draw a legendary creature. Then we start snowballing out of control. I think this is pretty much he might cast a huge meat hook. He might have been holding it back for the last couple turns. Let's see if nope. Trail of Crumbs. They start drawing cards. Glad we killed this of it. That was huge. What's he gonna target? Alright, well, I'm target whatever he wants. I'm targeting that. Yeah, alright, game 3. Let's see if we can go wide again like that. So, Mayhem Devil's annoying. I don't know how much this is really going to do. And what else would he be running? He didn't have any Kroxa that we saw as a sideboard. I don't even think that stops Kroxa. We're going to get that out of here. Alright, so what else do we put into play? This is really vulnerable to Mayhem Devil. The Grella is just, I think he just sacrifices anything in response to me casting it. Shauna is pretty good. I think we're going to go back with Shauna. I don't really like Broken Bar. Again, he just sacrifices anything in response, which I guess is good if I'm targeting Mayhem Devil, but it's really the only target that I would care about, other than Corbold. So, do I have another way to get rid of Corbold? So, General Kudra looks like the only way I can get rid of Corbold. Yeah, that's probably not good. I'm going to get rid of King Darian. I'm not sure how good it is. We're going to put a Brutal Cathar in. We need an answer to Corbold at least for a turn. Alright, let's go with this. I mean, we need to be getting pressure on the board. Alright, let's do it. We are going to mulligan. We have one land. He goes first. We are in the draw, but nope, not taking that risk. All right, this is probably no better. Drawing something. I think to keep it in the Ndatha, just in case I draw into land, I can at least cycle the Ndatha. But I would rather want to shock in, so I'm going to do that. Alright. So the reason I put that underneath is just in case I only do when I play these two lands first, I can play them untapped. Whereas that I couldn't. Alright, so I'm going to do this first so we do not take any damage. It is. Alright, what do we play first? Let's set this out there. What can you do? You know? We have two of them. If he shoots it, I don't know what else to do. Might have played General's Enforcer first. That's good, okay. So that's good. He would have killed my General's Enforcer, which I'd rather have multiples than that. Or at least a backup option to that. See. It's off to a good start. Mayhem Devil's really, really frustrating. We have two into the battlefield tap lands, which is not good. He can play anything next turn, which will allow if he sacrifices it, then that's good and gone. So I think what we do is play this one, because it's better. Let's do that. We play General's Enforcer. Hope he doesn't have. Claim the Firstborn. And a sacrifice, which he probably does. I mean, he's got 4 cards in hand, so we're in trouble here. He's got a good start. Main Devil's always really good. Alright, so he's attacking with all 3, or both. Which, why would he attack with Cauldron Familiar? That allow him to then cast a meat hook? No, he still doesn't. Well, he might have a land in hand. See why he did that. There's got to be a reason. He might create a food, and then he might bring back and shoot this. Allow him to draw a card, but he's still a good block. Right? Unless he draws a land and has something else to shoot it with. Yeah, he doesn't. Alright. Alright, so. Well, that's not good. Oh, that's cool though. I mean, I can still get more creatures. He would then, I think, what we do here is I think we need to get Adeline out before Thalia's, because Thalia's just going to be such an easy target for Mayhem Devil. I can Stonewall Mayhem Devil with Adeline, so I think I need to get her out. I wish I had untapped land to allow me to cast Catilda into Adeline, but alright, well, let's play that. I think we played this first into another general. Yeah, into another general enforcer. And then play Adeline next turn. I think he's going to shoot this off. So what I should have done, I was dumb. Should have played my Adeline and just then played these the next 2 turns, and that would allow me to maybe, I don't know. I think he's just such an easy target. So protection from werewolves. So it's not a werewolf. You got indestructible, which is really nice. Actually, no, wait, I forgot. So he's not an easy target. Let's see. Alright, things work out. It's pretty good. At least I have 2 of them, so he can't sack. Unless he has a way to steal both generals and enforcers, which would be really shitty. But then he has to have a way to sack them too. So, what I think I need to do. Okay, so let me think this out. I need to get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 damage. I go to 5. I don't know how I race him at that point. Get indestructible. I think that's what the right call is. I don't know if I want to exchange Cauldron Familiar. So throw in this graveyard, and I think that just allows him to use it for later. Let's see if he can actually kill a General Enforcer, which would suck. Gonna be able to get rid of both of those this turn. That's really unfortunate. Wow, he's definitely gonna be able to do it. Good for him. Good draw. I wish I'd open it. Alright, so now everything's gone, which sucks. You drew pretty well. Really tough deck to play against. I think that was exactly what we controlled on that turn. Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble right now. We just played hours ago. Get on to the next. Let's be real. Nobody likes to see that matchup because it's just super grindy and boring. It's been around since Explorer conception. All right. I think we keep this. Looks pretty good to me. We'll be able to do some things and stuff and cast some spells. So it's got the deck starting out with Lane of War start. It's gonna be a fast one, so we're gonna have to respond just as fast. Luckily we can exile something. Down. Human, Dahlia, can't do anything. This will slow a lot. Are they playing the Ignis deck? Might be. Let's see if they're playing Ignis. Alright, so drew land. Oops. Oh, not what I was supposed to do. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Drew land. Let's see. Or do I just want to play another plaza? There's no reason not to. I want to. So, let's see. This doesn't really do me much. I think I need to shut that down. This is going to start. Turkey shoots in there. About the additional 1/1/1. Legendary creatures plus less. Okay, so it's going to start getting some one. And attack it. Alright, let's see go. Goro, Disciple of Race. Big in haste and create a 5/5 dragon flying. Once you control a modified creature. Or is equipment. We are going to. Do I need to shock this in or not? I don't think so, right? I can't cast this turn. I can only cast one of these or this. Either way, so. gonna go in attach. I think we throw down on this. And so no attacks, so just defend. So as long as he stays alive. If not, then he's get blown out and gets killed. But I mean, I need to be on the aggression, so be aggressive. Alright, so we lost our first matchup to Corvold Sack in 3. That's upsetting. Next one is a Gruul, say, no deck. Some sort of gold deck. Looks like some sort of storm deck, potentially, or just a legendary deck in general. We'll see. Kind of weird. Not a top tier deck by any means. All right. What do we do? Alright, we're going to try to cast one of these guys. I still wish I drew a land, so that would be nice. Or I can do this. It would swing in, and it would create something, because they're indestructible. But I don't think that matters right now, so let's say go. Excuse me. Alright. Very nice. What does this do? Well, nothing. At all. He doesn't have any targets in any graveyard, and he's not going to get any anytime soon, hopefully. I could actually use Recruitment Officer for the first time. That'd be nice. Let's see. So look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with mana 3 or less from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So essentially, it's just getting a creature. We have a lot of targets. Jodah is a really good draw here because now I can just curve with Jodah. Boom. And we're going to swing in because why not? He's going to gain a lot of life. And he's going to lose something, or he's going to take 7, so. Nope. I don't have anything to pay with, Summon Clan. Alright, let's see what he does. I don't think he's got a way out of this. They do, excuse me. Old Targnar. Let's see. Attack creature's total power is 6 or more. 6 or greater. Its combat attacking creatures get +1. Double its power, toughness, and so on. Okay, cool. That's cool. Fancy legendary synergy. Let's see. What is this? What he's got all these targets for? Look at him storming off with old Barter class. That's cool. They have Thalia, so we're gonna eventually slowing them down drastically here. Radha. Alright, let's see. A whole lot of storms going off. Think we're in trouble. He might get out of this. Hasties. That's quite annoying. Does he win? I don't know if he's got lethal, though. Right? I don't think he's got lethal here. If I block his two biggest creatures. Haste, haste. Second creatures get X, Y, and Z. First strike and haste. I mean, what else do I want to hit? First strike, menace, haste. Maybe has double strike. Right? Alright, let's do it. Alright? We're fine. Alright, alright, yeah, that was dumb. He is dead. Alright. He ran out of gas and swung for the hills and missed. Alright, so I think it's smart we start to target his artifacts like Bard Class and Mox Amber. I think it's a really good card to bring in. Lauren is one of the exciting new cards from Brothers War that I think has big potential. It can draw you gas if you need it. Obviously, it has a downfall to draw them one, but white card draw is hard to come across. So having that is pretty sweet. Let's see. I don't think we're out grinding him. I just don't know. I mean, such a huge investment to get one creature card to then cast it the next turn. I don't know if he's going to be a big payoff or not. I think we get rid of that. I think we get rid of it. Alright. Oh yeah, Generals and Force, we're going to keep those, obviously. I think we really want to cast some Myrel. Man, it's one of the ones we want to cast. I like this. Got a creature buff. Get bigger than him. He's going to get pretty big, so they're going to get pretty big. Exile. Cards in graveyards give you target spells or abilities, so he's casting cards out of exile, so it doesn't matter. Do I need to go wide and bigger card draw? I don't think that's the answer. Do you want to answer his Burgee and his ramp creatures? I think that's basically the one you need to be answering. So what do I take out? He's got a pretty big defense against. I don't know, I like the lifelink. I'll take out one of those. One of those. And alright. Jodah. Alright, let's see. Can I pull this up? I wish I could pull this up. It's like not showing you that I have 3 Jodahs in the deck, which needs to be expressed. This is looking okay. I mean, not as good as I'd like, but good enough. I don't go first, I draw first, so Land of Water start. Of course he does. Of course they do. Alright. Of course we got a land too. Alright, let's see how this goes. He is ramping. Very good start by them. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so Generals of Force is a good draw. I don't want to take any damage. Human. I'm going to catch Generals of Forces first. And then potentially Valiant. And then probably. No, probably General Kudro next turn. I don't know if if they have any synergy to get back things out of the graveyard, but we're going to shut that down. Making tamales. Delicious. So they're gonna start tumbling out of control. This is a brand new card. Sacrifice Hajar. Loyal bodyguard. Legendary creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain indestructible to end the turn. So that's pretty good. Good. It's like what's it called that I have in my deck? King Darian. But better. What is this? Hajar, Loyal Bodyguard. I'm gonna have to put this in my deck. I don't know if I can. 4 color. Let's see. Alright, let's see what we want to play. I think we want to take over that. Get that out of here. It's not good. Get that on out of here. For 2. Alright. We need to draw some gas. I'm drawing lands. But we started with 4 lands, so I'm not too upset.
Nothing like a bit of violence now and then. What's that? Something smells rotten. Wait, that might be me.
Alright, so what we should be doing is... This is level 1. This is level 3. I think we need to destroy this with Loran. Again, pretty sweet card so far. A lot of versatility. And it's got vigilance too, yeah. So, let's see. And then next turn after Loran, we cast Thalia's Lieutenant into General Kudrow. Right now, we need to kill Domri. I don't know why they did that. It leaves that wide open. Let's go to combat first.
No, you haven't seen the last of me.
It's not good for them, I don't. I'm gonna put that in. Just tap. Board class is leveled up. If I can get good, I gotta keep that off the board. So, or excuse me, off like being a creature. Another land. Ever Fiend's Tower, so I can cycle something later on. Let's get this in. Let's cast General Kudrow first, and then into Thalia's Lieutenant. Swing for the hills. That's enough. Something. I don't know, I don't think you can get a Planeswalker back very easily. We're gonna take their Bard class. Thalia's Lieutenant comes in. I don't think like that. Swing for the hills. So go. Now they're just gonna wipe my board somehow. Gotta keep Clothy's targets down with General Kudrow too. They're gonna get health back every turn. So, huh? What is it? What?
It took 6 hours.
Okay. Alright, that sounds good. Alright, on to the next. So, pretty sweet synergy between the legendary human stick. I have not been able to actually proc Jodah's, ability, because by the time I cast Jodah, they already conceived. So, let's see if we can get it. We'll play probably one more, depending on the speed of the game. We're gonna make some dinner. We have actually parked up in a place in Bend, Oregon. Really happy about the location we're at, and we're with some friends up here, other nomads, also in a schoolie. So we're going to do some dinner with them. Really excited to have dinner with them again. We've seemed to be making that a habit lately. So we're going to do that here in a little bit. Alright, who's our next? We need to get ranked up so we can actually face some legitimate tier 1 opponents. So, maybe they're playing a tier 1 deck. I did not like playing against the Corvold deck. That was obviously annoying. Play first, it's always nice. Alright, so, a little bit slow. I mean, our first... I think I have to mulligan this. I go first, but my first cast is turn 3. Hey, little Ricky, you're whining. Legendary creature gains hexproof and indestructible on time of turn. What? That's why Plaza here is so damn good. And yeah. Well, at least we know. We actually we won 2-0 last game. Roll Storm, I think, with like Burgee and Barge class. I think that's what they were playing. Okay, 2-0 on that. Our third opponent is, let's see, Blue Red something. Ledger Shredder's pretty good. So I want to take the Ledger Shredder now, probably. Filter cards. Let's go ahead and get right now, and I'll see what they got from here. Plus, it'll allow me to slow down the pressure. Since I am really slow here, I need to. Blue red something. Looks like blue prowess. Blue red. Nice. Good. Okay, so overgrown farmlands. We're going to probably just collect a company here. Question is, do we do it now? Are they playing counters? Question. I don't think it's necessary that we do it later. Because, alright. We're not gaining anything out of it. We're not going to surprise them. They're flying over top, so we're just going to get it in the board now. Plus, I don't want to get countered. Some aggro prowess. Alright, cantrip deck. Wow! And the concede. Alright, so we got. You are cantrip, like prowess? Maybe? So, got the game 1. What do we want to get in game 2? Let's slow them down by elite spellbinding them, but I don't think it's going to slow them down enough. I don't know if Lauren does anything really. I'm going to bring out Lauren. I don't think she serves a purpose in this matchup. Target just spells or abilities. I need to look up what really this is going to fight in the meta. I'll have to tweak the sideboard. What do we want to do here? They're going to just go fly over top of us. So we want to slow them down. I think Elite Spellbinder also allows me to get a chump blocker. I don't know if I need to be aggressive. These aren't terrible, but they got a lot of removals, what it seems like. So potentially 2 Elite Spellbinders. One Darren. Alright, let's do it. Why not? See if we can get through this game. I don't know if that was deck or not. Alright, well, we finally drew Morel, but like with shit. Oh, he was succeeds. Alright, we're gonna go. And the win for days. 2-0. Martin. Ranking up. Let's get into this platinum tier. Alright. Alright, last one for real. Let's do a real deck. Last one for real. Alright, we're keeping this. It's a good looking hand. We're gonna get this in the battlefield now. I think we're gonna win it. Let's care about. Attack us later. Alright, so let's see. Mono white, probably humans potentially. Thalia in. I don't think it's gonna do shit against them, but yeah, they're gonna be mono white humans. They're not gonna have any Thalias. Recruitment officer. See another person play it. Let's see how it does. I'm not too sure about it. Seems like a big investment, and I don't know. Human, come on. Alright, well, he's got Thalia's first strike, so that's attacking. Aggressive here. I should have just attacked first and then played Jodah. That's okay. Oh, wait, shoot. Yes. Oops. Messed up. Should not have attacked him, but that's okay. Well, it looks like they're stumbling on mana. We might be okay and save for that poor ass attack. Do we want to cast Collected Company next turn? Probably do. This doesn't allow me to, which is really upsetting and unfortunate. We're off, really? Alright, well, I guess we're gonna swing for the hills here. Alright, well, that's pretty good. Going to put that like that. Yeah. And then do that. Human. Just get a turn. Well, that's upsetting. This is quite less uneventful than I thought I would be. Alright, well, I can't even cast Collected Company. It's just like, I need this to be something else. Alright, well, he's got the new soldier variant too, so I like his choice. I like the choices. I think they are trying new things, which is always cool to see and pleasant. They're obviously trying the soldier variant. It's just with, you know, soldier synergy here, soldier the recruitment officer there. Alright, so Jodah can't cast. Oh my gosh. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna cast Jodah here. Or cast Catilda. I think we cast Jodah. Let's get out there. It is gonna happen. They're not gonna answer it, and we're gonna be able to snowball. Let's see. Oh, it's fun. Maybe they don't have it. We're in business. We're in business. Oh my goodness. This allows me to cast this? How so? Let me cast a legendary spell from your hand as on top. Or your library to exile a legend. One mana clerk. Let me cast a legendary spell. Oh, I've put it into control. Oh, duh. Okay, so. Alright, so we're gonna cast the old King Darian. It's going in. Alright. Do I kill myself if I do it? No. So... Okay, we just want it with a second in my hand. Alright, cool. We're just gonna run that back. I'm not really sure what they're playing. I'm gonna go wide against them. Going in the air. The air is annoying. Let's do some elite spellbinding. We're just gonna do that. Sideboard much with this matchup. Felt like what I was playing. It's fine. Get a little elite spellbinder action. Take something critical out of their hand for a turn or two. It seems nice. But they're gonna fly over top. It also allows me to block. I gotta check my fire. You know, the fire is what keeps me warm in here. We are still in literally nowhere Bend, Oregon, living in a bus. We've been living in a bus for over a year, and I can't say more good things about it, but we are going to talk about that through my stream, and just kind of, you'll experience that through me. Obviously I have to deal with things as I am in the bus. Starlink prohibits me to stream well, I think, as far as live stream HD, but it still allows me to stream and record, so we are progressing as far as being able to do this on the road, and I hope it continues to get better, but we'll see. Alright, so we're going to keep 7. This is fine start for us. Raven, there it is. Let's keep it 1 drop. Let's see here. Alright, so pay 2 life. Because why not? Fuck, I should have just played Plaza. Whatever, I'm gonna play it now. Alright, so he's got that soldier that flies over and he starts swinging with all these soldiers. I can see that being pretty good. Seems like a pretty sweet idea for a deck. So Thalia's Lieutenant, that's pretty good. I think I want to get Adeline out there, but Thalia, if I swing in, they're going to triple block. They're going to double block, that's it. So, let's do the Plaza of Heroes. Oh no, we pulled out our stream information. Amateur hour here. Amateur hour. Alright, so. Alright, so do we swing in now? I still think they would do a double, triple block, maybe. I don't think I want to lose that. I'm going to tax yet. That would be upsetting. Loss. Pretty big exchange there, so I think I'm going to attack. Alright, so that's really good. I'm in a lot of trouble now. So, that was upsetting. I think I'm dead. They're going to swing with that many creatures next turn. I think I need to answer it somehow with... Gross. Alright, next game. Game 3. Game 3. So this is going to be... What is it? Ban? Blue, white. Lit soldiers. So, I think I need to get some of these creatures off the battlefield. Unfortunately, if they go wide enough, I don't have enough answers if they go wide. So, question is, what should I do? Do I just try to be more aggressive than them? I think I need that just in case. I think that's fine too. Maybe IRL, maybe I'll see you one day. This is going to come out. I think that comes out. It doesn't actually at all. Dauntless Bodyguard, they haven't targeted me at all. So, I don't know if Dauntless Bodyguard's good here. I think I'd rather have like a recruitment officer maybe. One slot. Alright, play first. Oh my gosh, what is this? This is such a slow start. Get my rel, I have it. I have the mana for it. I just do it. Soldier, so werewolf, synergistic, but I have 2 removal spells. I think that's okay. I'm gonna try to target something relevant in their deck, which is not gonna be tokens. Maybe we can target tokens so I can't get out like Brittle Cathar and find out. Alright. We can't see. All sad. Alright, so we can get the Plaza Heroes in. Oh, did it again. Did it again. Put Catilda and Antigua. Alright. Swinging for the hills, recruitment officer. Nope. Let's see what their next. Purple hole, come on. Of course, always something. Fortunately, Collected Company we can cast soon. Do I get recruitment officer off the battlefield? I think I do, but I don't want to do it with Grella. So just. And Brittle. Smack that. We're out of here. Alright, let's pass the turn. Alright, so I think we cast King Darien and swing in because, or we cast Myrel because why not? And I can't swing in though if I do that. Fuck it. Game 4. No attacks. Alright, so King Darien or Collected Company next turn. I really wish I could just exile all of them with like a Legion's End, but you know. Beggars can't be choosers. Alright, wow. So they can only do, so we're gonna do this. Myra. I think that's good enough. Attack. Bam. Bam. Oh, good game. They said it. They said it. You see that? That was sick. It's 3 soldier tokens. Very cool. Shit's about to go ham. Myra's about to get. She's about to go off. So, General's Enforcer's coming in. She's the Game of Thrones Targoth character. Let's see it. Alright, what is this? Rise ranks. So, they're going to get pretty big here too, so soldiers. So, I mean, it's not over. I think they just said that because just play. I'll get that. Hell yeah, it was. Alright, so I think we got to get General's Enforcement in there so that we can swing with Myra and just go ham. X color soldier, which is X is the number of soldier I control, which is crazy. Alright, let's do this. Oh, now it's owned. It's indestructible. What are you doing? Good games. You don't know they're indestructible. Oh my goodness. I'm messing it up. Alright. And the concede. Alright, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the first stream. I'm going to actually continue on to this and continue to test 5-color Jodah humans. We're going to add to the stream eventually for the YouTube video. For now, I'm going to go off and make some dinner. Enjoy. Thank you for joining. If you join on the YouTube, Twitch one day, I'll have a streamer. Eventually, somebody will comment. Later.
So we're recording again. A couple issues we've had. We've had a leak, which happened the other day, so that's prevented me from playing and continuing on. And we also had the power just go out when I was streaming again to continue this deck. So hopefully this time we'll be able to stream through the duration of the 5-color Jodah test for the deck. Let's get back into it. I think we were doing okay that round, and we would have been fine. But you never know. Alright, so we're going to say that that was a neutral game, draw, disconnect. Not my fault. Play first. Alright, so decent hand if they're playing Gigantha. Or actually, no, wow. Karuga, so they're playing Fire's deck probably. We'll keep this, try to get off to a fast start. I just think they're going to be able to take this game over mid to late game. So we need to just swarm the board right now and hope they don't have a board wipe. Alright, not what we wanted to see. We're going to keep our Fiend's Tower so that we can cycle that later on. For now, we're going to throw this down. There's a tenant out there. I'm going to save Loran because I think they're a Fires deck, so if I could kill his Fires of Invention, that would be pretty huge. Probably just going to cycle next turn, yeah. Ooh, actually. We'll do this. What do I do here? If I play Catilda now, the feeling they might do like Clarion next turn. I think that's called. Whatever that board wipe is. 3 damage to every creature. So that's gonna kill everything. I think we hold back and then see what they do. And we're going to just cycle. Looks like they're not doing anything. We're gonna cycle this turn. Alright, we can play Catilda a little safer. Just because we have a second copy of it. But I think I'm gonna collect a company next turn. And so we're just gonna swing in here. Or I'm gonna collect a company this turn, but during his turn, their turn. So there's the fires that we had figured that they were playing. So this was actually good. Temporary lockdown enters battlefields. Exile each non-land permanent with mana 2 or less until end temporary lockdown. Leaves the battlefield. Okay, so Ram might be actually pretty good. I wish we would hit on collected, but okay. Show them now. We're about to draw a lot of cards. And do we want to blow up that? And that would get me 4, 6, 7 damage total. Or other option is to build the board up, and maybe if they go, okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna build the board up a little bit. I'm gonna throw in some pressure. They might have another temporary lockdown, which would suck. I don't have any mana to pay. We could have drawn a lot of cards from that, but I really just want to kill them. We could have drawn 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could have drawn 2 cards off that turn. Let's see what they do. Alright, so another temporary lockdown, which sucks. Alright. Okay. Alright, so what's gonna happen here? I think we do that. Lauren. Kill the temporary lockdown. Probably. One shot. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and swing in just to gain the life. They're, I guess, debating on whether to draw a card or not. So we're gonna get at least draw one card from this. Alright, Kenner's blocking. We obviously knew that was going to happen. I don't know what we were bluffing here that they're waiting on. Now the question is, do they have a board wipe? Alright, they are taking forever to respond. Come on, take action. Let's do it. So what I should have done was sacrifice Dauntless, knowing that they had been done lethal, and that was the only reason why they were alive. So that was a play error. Good move by them. So 5 life a turn is going to be hard to beat. Alright, and that's really going to be annoying. Okay. Try again. Alright, so we're going to get into the next game. I think we just need a little bit more enchantment interaction. They got quite a few different ways to shut the board down. What I'm thinking is we go and we hit their hand a little bit higher, so that'll avoid that as well. I don't think that's gonna really do me much. Alright. Let's see if this was the answer. Thinking about just running more Lorans, I think they're called, in the main board. Alright, this will slow them down enough to where we can get threat on the board. Slow them down at least a turn for anything they want to play. And then Adeline, and if they play like Kenrith again, we can Lagrella it. I don't know how good Lagrella is here. We do want to get rid of their Cavalier, but usually when they Cavalier, it's game over, so. Alright. From Garden is down. At least we avoid 2 damage. Human. Alright, Thalia, do work. It's always good to see Thalia on curve. Such a good card. Alright, we got a backup Thalia, which is actually pretty good. Because they're going to try to get rid of that quickly so they can then cast their spells. Alright, this is the start we wanted. Now let's hope we draw like a Thalia's Lieutenant next turn. Or a... play anything. I mean, General Enforcer would be nice. General Kudro would be nice. That was not what we wanted. Come on. Alright, well, at least we can rebuild the board. Alright, get it back down. That's not what they wanted to see. They play Bone Crusher to Stonewall Adeline. We have Lagrella. So I think we're pretty good sitting here. We need to be able to just avoid a sweeper. But even a sweeper might not be enough. Right now they have a land. So here's the land. Our temporary lockdown is going to take Guardian's Raven, which is annoying. And we're going to get General Enforcer down. Alright, what do you have? They might be able to survive. But they're gonna need fires. Even then, fires in the camera is not gonna be enough. Hour devastation. That would be pretty brutal. Alright. Wonder why they wouldn't have done that before they searched. They needed the blue. Ah, that's rough. Alright, so you're getting in there, Lagrella. Should be game. I don't know what they could have right now. Alright, so. That's pretty good. A 1 mana ley line. Not terrible. All right. So if I draw Lorraine, I win the game pretty much on the spot. So we lost game 1. Game 2. Let's see if we lose this game. What do you got? Not what I needed to see. Oh. Either way, I think it's game. Actually, that is what I needed to see. 2 damage. I realized, yeah, that's actually one of an out I had. Alright, game 3. Game 2 was a win. I think it's still the right call, what we put in. Elite Spellbinder seems right to me. So they're an Omnath Fires deck. And every time wedding announcement seems bad. Just against temporary lockdown. I think it's still correct here where we're at. We'll see. Skit. Reese cups. Delicious. Well, not a keeper. If we had one more land, we'd keep. Okay, well, guess we're stuck with this. We're gonna hope we draw into something worth anything. This is a bad start. We didn't really get a good hand. I didn't want them all down to 5. I'm gonna hope we draw well. Maybe in Nathalia. Round Kudra is not what we needed. Oh. Oops. Bone Crusher. Alright. So I think we just get Overgrown Tomb down. Adeline down, no block. Won't block. We'll eventually be able to block Bone Crusher if we throw General Kudro into the mix. Next turn we can also do Unclaimed Territory. I'm not sure what they're about to do. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I think I collect a company now. And then Jodah will be next turn. Alright, this is pretty good. But lots of options here. Dahlia seems pretty good too. But I do want to get larger than that. Okay, so I think we do Shauna, Dahlia's lieutenant. Alright, so we got a pretty big board state. Let's see if they can get out of it this turn. They very well might be able to. Jodah's gonna make it pretty hard for them. Maybe that's why I could have picked the other, other Dahlia. Because of Jodah, would have pumped my creatures more my next turn. Pretty good ability. They are limited on the colors of mana they have. They don't have any more red, which is really good for us. I can't cast a Fires of Invention. They can cast Lockdown, but they did not. So, this is good for us. I guess the question is, let's play. Okay. Do we play General Kudro, and that allows us to respond to anything they have, maybe to bounce something. I can respond and then destroy one of their big creatures. Kudro sounds really good right now. But it also allows me to draw 2 cards. I think Kudro's better. Yeah. Scared that he's going to use that instant bounce enchantment or whatever that instant card is, cycling, where he bounces, let's say Jodah, and then or Leyline Binding, or he makes my creatures smaller. Go for it. Alright. Jodah next turn. Alright, see, this is what we wanted. We wanted to be able to respond by killing them, taking out your Omnath, and then you have no targets. Alright, so that was decent. No blocks. We want General Kudro. You can answer most of their threats. That's not what we wanted. Okay, human again. I mean, even the other legendary land would be better. Alright, let's see. Jodah's pretty good. Because if I can draw a creature next turn, that'd be great. A legendary creature. Man. Is that too much to ask, Wizards? Yeah, I did it. But not the one I wanted. I don't think I have a 1-drop. I'm just gonna exile a whole deck. Alright, so swing, bada bada bada. Okay, so we're going to continue to hopefully pressure the board. And not draw lands. Draw me my Rel this time. This is where I could that would be incredible. Give me what you got. Come on. And my Rel would be nice. Alright. Ooh, not a legendary creature, but it'll do. Whatever they have in their hand, we're going to be able to at least tax and make it a pretty slow turn for that next turn. Hopefully be able to punch through. We got 6 damage through this turn. Got rid of the Bone Crusher, so they have poor targets for if Fable ever actually gets off Summoning Sickness. I probably should start exiling a Lance, because Cavalier does damage based on Lance and Graveyard. Oh, he's got 2 of them. So that's decent. Alright, we're gonna... maybe we tease that we have a collected company. I don't think he cares, because he's gonna be playing his hand out, whatever. It is, because he's in the board state. At least he can't discard his extra Kenrith with the Fable now. Oh, he discarded anyways. Alright, what's he got? Did he draw the board wipe? Which I don't even think is enough. If they did, would we kill Elite Spellbinder and Thalia to kill the Reflection? I think it's Power 4 greater, actually, though. Yeah, so we can't do anything anyways. Alright, Kudro. Kill their Kenrith, though, and I think he knows that. Or they knew that. Because Kudro could just sack it and just kill him, and then they're at bad board state again. Or a bad position. Alright, well, they're in trouble. They got 1 card in hand. What could it be to save their life? They could stall the game a little bit. I know, with a lot of cards. Supreme Verdict would ruin me. And I know they have it. Well, that's upsetting if they do have Supreme Verdict. They don't. Well, they still might. No, they don't. So they're teasing it. Alright, so they're going to try to draw it into Supreme Verdict. By 4 or greater. So they draw 2 cards. Sure. Oh, wait. Mana by 3 or greater. Oh. So that's a lot more than 3 cards. A lot more than 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think they consider that a mana cost right now. They might reference it back to the front face value. But they drew 4. Cool, my turn. Not what we wanted. Not at all. Alright, so we just swing out, I think. And they go to 1. Tough. So it's pretty burden. Ruin. We're gonna lose. Then left at 1 life. That's unfortunate. Maybe we'll draw into our collected company and be able to punch through another damage. Maybe they didn't draw Supreme Verdict. There's a very low likelihood that they didn't draw a card they probably brought more in of. So it looks like they are digging for it. We might just be winning by the skin of our teeth. They have the mana for it. They can do it if they drew it. And we got the win. Alright. Not bad. So a game we actually were able to finish out of the last 2. With the one going, the power going down. And then Alright, so on to the next game. I think that was a pretty good game. Pretty good showing of legendary humans beating Fire of Inventions deck, which are probably about the same tier. Alright, next match. So right now we are technically on the games we've finished are 4-1. So good showing so far. We had a couple random decks. I think they were getting tried out early for Brothers War and a lower tier or lower rank. So they might not have been a really viable, you know, example of how well this or how good this deck is. I do think this deck's got a lot of legs, a lot of potential. 2 land and some spells we're gonna keep. Alright, they snap Ken too, because that was quick. Alright, what do they got? What do they got? Dahlia's gonna be good here. Yeah, unless it gets censored, which really feels like it. Yeah, it's gonna get censored. I did it again. Amateur hour over here. Alright, so we at least get some time, but this is not what we needed to draw. Not drawing land is really upsetting. Huh, 3 mana sensor. So maybe they drew into that with their shark. But they're gonna have this if they curve out. Ah. Alright, well. Do we have a chance? Tilda might give us some angles. We'll be able to We'll be able to cast a couple things off Catilda. I think we might want to do that while we have... Looks like they were able to play a secondary Deserted Beach last time. They're 5 mana. Just because, you know... What I think we do is hold back, cast Collected Company, let them counter us, at least have an open board or turn next turn. So the only shitty part here would be if they cast Supreme Verdict, then I wouldn't be able to cast Collected Company because they would die anyways, and I would lose 4 damage potentially here, but we're gonna play with some risk. Alright, here's what we wanted them to do. They're gonna counter this. Guaranteed. Dove and Veto. Yeah. Okay, now they don't have pretty much anything else to play. They can't censor anything, so we're gonna pay 2 life here. I think what we cast is my route. We'll get out of hand if we cast that right now. I mean, tokens would game an indestructible, so maybe we do the Adeline into Kigdarian. So maybe a token lives through a board wipe here, but I'm going to cast my realm. Maybe I should just attack first. At least I have some mana. If they do have I don't think they have a way to avoid this, yeah. Okay, so they're digging for a board wipe. Guaranteed. Alright, Spring Verdict. That's all that. Alright. Jodah. See what you got. So this is actually not a bad thing. So they have to get rid of this and be able to counter whatever place it is.
Right on. Let's skip to the good part.
Alright, now we're in a bad position because they were board wiped. They were able to do a lot last turn, get rid of my creature and get up to Fury on board to get rid of whatever's coming next. Right now, get pressure on board, draw a card potentially. They got their board wiped, so that was what they were looking for.
Hurry!
It's pretty good. We are fighting an uphill battle now. So at least we can double cast. But I don't know why we would. We're gonna cast that and then cycle this.
Let's skip to the good part.
Lots of trouble here. Here comes some big bombs. So Grella's good in this situation because it gets rid of their shark. We're not gonna give up here just yet. Okay, so do this first. Okay, so I saw that coming. So Tyr's gonna ult. Oh, no.
We need to move quickly.
They have board wipe, which is easy. Oh, actually, no. Yeah. Nice. He's like, oops, doesn't work like that. Okay, so that's why we should have probably swung first. Let's see, we're not sure what we got yet. Okay, we're gonna put in some hand tate. We do want to keep our front end pretty low to the ground. I think Shauna's good here because we get to draw cards. Go ahead and fill that up. Load her up, babe. So go ahead and load her up. But maybe going wider is what we want. And getting rid of... We're probably going to bring in Portable Hole to fight off some of our low to the ground creatures. So that would be nice. I'm not sure what Dennick is doing. We need to probably check our sideboard options here. Alright, so I like that. Now, we're going to bring that down to 1. We don't really need much of her. Thar's fine. Crudro's not the best here. That's okay. Maybe I only need one of those. I don't need them drawing too much. Alright, tough choices. Probably go down to the higher end. One of those. Alright. Let's see if we can get game 2. It's popping. It's okay. It was popping a lot last night. We're gonna play this first so that we can cycle this later on in case we draw too many lands. I'm gonna get Dahlias out there and then protect it with Dauntless next turn. Wedding Announcement's even pretty good here. Okay. Let's see. I think I'd rather get out a bodyguard to protect it. And then get this in play, have one for cycling, and have a land to play. And then next turn we can cast Wedding Announcement. Because they're going to want to answer one of these cards. Oh, that's good for us. Alright, we're going to play a land in case they have another censor. We're going to go ahead and swing in because Wedding Announcement doesn't throw in a creature until at the end of turn. Okay. That's alright. So what do we do here? I wish we drew a land now. Or we did draw a land, sorry. Because I would be able to double cast. But Thalia into drawing sounds really good. Okay. I think that's good here. We're going to get another card in hand. We're going to slow them down and tax them. Yep. That's enough for them. Alright. Loran, what are you going to do for me here? I didn't see a portable hole, but that doesn't mean they don't have them. I mean, maybe I just cut down to one. I go up another Adeline, so I have some top end here. Yeah. I think that's the call. So we got this game. Game 2 is a win. Game 1 is a loss. And the game 3 again, just like last round. And we're playing against just blue-white control. Alright, so yeah, I don't think this is that good. I mean, we don't tax their hand. We don't protect our creatures on board from a board wipe. This gets us, you know, digs later, but it's going to be dead. This is not going to have a target, but unless it portable holds this or this, maybe we do keep in hopes that they have portable hole. We need a 1-drop though. We need some pressure. So I do like the pressure this provides. Grella's not a good draw either. It's the two fringe draws that I want. You know, the 2 draws that I only have 1 of in each, and I draw them both. We're gonna assume that they have counter. They have a sensor for sure. I don't want to throw Thalia straight into a sensor. They put their Loran into a counter. Why not? If they don't counter, good. Alright. So next turn I can double spell. Okay. That's not bad for us. Alright, so here we're going to throw Thalia's Lieutenant down. Gonna get countered. Okay, and then we're gonna throw Thalia Guard to 3 him down, which is really what we wanted to go for. That's really what we wanted to happen here. Now the question is, do I want to draw a card with them? I don't want to give card advantage. This is what you don't want to do. Oh no. It doesn't matter, does it? Okay, well. Alright, so. What do we do here? Get the land down. Do we Myrel in hopes that it lives, or do we Thalia's, knowing it's probably going to die, and draw a card? Or do we collect a company, and then... I mean, the grow is not good here. I can't collect a company anyways, so... Let's get it down. They gotta get rid of it. Wow, okay, so marched. Straight up marched. Alright. This is not providing me a green. That is upsetting. So we're gonna go Thalia's Lieutenant into Shaman. Well, figured we need a green source. It's not happening here. That's pretty good. Wedding Announcement is a pretty good draw there. Allows me to start getting some board state build up. This is what I wanted Orin for. No! Alright, well, we're in trouble. Should have done end of their step, but... Okay, so I still can't cast Collect Company, which is bothersome when you have a Triome in play. So maybe the lands probably need to be modified, tweaked a little bit in this version. Don't think we really need the Rafine's Tower. Like, what are we trying to cast other than Collect Company that's not a human, or a legendary creature that's going to be cast by any of these cards? So I think Rafine's Tower is a really poor call. Initially, I've had this issue in another game prior to, so this is not just a first impression. Alright, well, we're going to protect our General's Enforcer. Attack number 1. Get a card, or a soldier, and then maybe next turn we draw a card. No, they'll probably wipe the board again. Very well, come on. It's annoying. Alright, well, Didn't do all enchantments to save their own Shark Typhoon. Well, and we can cast Collected Company. Woohoo! Alright, so guess we need to do it now. Oh my goodness. I had a terrible hit. What am I gonna do? Not from Lagrella, though. Yeah, boy. What you gotta say about that? Be nice to... Oh. It's gonna die immediately, isn't it? Oh no. They don't have enough mana. No mana. Okay, so this is gonna be taking care of this. Jones Enforcer. So no matter what, that's gonna die. I need to get the damage in though. It'd be nice to bounce my own creature, so obviously I'm gonna do that one, but submit one. I don't know. Just I need to get the damage in. They're gonna Fateful Absence, Leak Spellbinder, or the Jones Enforcer, one of the two. Drew another Fateful Absence. Wow. Well, if that doesn't tell you good draws, I don't know what it is. We'll take the loss on that game. We're gonna play one more, and then I'm actually gonna show you and reveal the next the next video's content, the next video's deck, and hopefully you'll get excited about that. I've been working on it over the last, day or two with a lot of the new Brothers War artifacts. Hopefully it'll be a big variation from what you're typically used to seeing. And we'll get into that after this next game. So right now we are, say, 4-2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and that was a pretty crappy ending to that. They drew really well in those last two draws. We just needed them not to draw another direct removal spell. That would have been nice. But that's magic. Waiting on the opponent. Alright, so quite a slow start. We're probably gonna mulligan just because it's too slow. And we don't go first. This is better. We're gonna throw a basic on the bottom in case they decide to destroy one of our lands so we can search for it. Alright, so we're playing against spirits. You can throw this down. So we don't take damage. We don't want to have to shock that in later. Every bit of damage here is going to matter. Spirits is a hard match. They just fly over top, so we don't really do much on the defensive side of things. So we are limited to what we can do here. Oops, human. We can play Thalia's Lieutenant first because we can't block, so it doesn't matter if General's bigger right now. I think Thalia scales better. over the course of the game. General's more of a, I'm gonna swing on you unexpectedly with a bunch of indestructible creatures. So they have a really good start. This is why Spirits is a tier 1 deck, so this is a good representation of if this deck can keep up with that. This is not as linear as your traditional human, so it's not as fast, and it'll probably fall behind too much against this style of deck. So the question is, do we want to cast 3 mana spell this turn or next turn? Or do we want to double spell a 2 manas next turn? Hopefully, I think we still have to just. I think we play Adeline, swing. That gets big enough to just throw another creature in. They block the creature, swing back. I don't really think we're going to be fast enough to do anything here, anyways. That's what we suspected would happen. Just too fast. We can't keep up. We had 2 spells in play and they killed us. So, I mean, they had a really incredible start. Really good deck. Or, excuse me, opening hand. They don't have a way to get rid of creatures very well, so Brutal Thar is actually pretty good here. I think Myrell's probably just too slow. Jodah's probably too slow to be a 5 or a 3 of. It is nice to gain life. Darian's just not good enough in this matchup. Lauren, I don't mind, is because we can kill Curious Obsession. And that'll be pretty beneficial. Kudro, I mean, their creatures get bigger than 4, but not often. So I don't even think Kudro is that good here either. Seems about right to me. Too slow. Not much better, but we're gonna have to hope we draw well. Keep 6, throw land on the bottom. Probably the basic, we just don't need it. Start out with our Temple Guard, so we don't have to shock it in, and say go Thali's Lieutenant into Agrella on whatever they play. Hopefully we carve out enough, and that's not terrible as long as we draw into other lands. Alright, so this is a decent start for us. This is what we want to be doing. We want them to cast something right now. Okay, so Send Spirit. But that's not good because they have a 1 mana counter now. Oh, that's not flying, so actually it's just Spirit. So that is not true. We're going to be able to get rid of that Ascendant Spirit. This included Courtyard. I'm going to do Umbrella. That, submit 1. So I guess the benefit of playing this over, let's say, what's that other spirit that exiles, and then you get a token worth whatever CMC it was, is because you can get one of your own creatures that has an enter the battlefield effect, and it really makes them think about whether or not they want to get rid of Lagrella, because it also comes back with a counter in my benefit. So I haven't really tested too much of what, you know, how well Lagrella is at being able to like exile my own creatures and how beneficial that is to my play. Just because I want to be able to pressure too much, you know, like I want to be able to swinging. I don't want to have one under here just in hopes that they're going to remove Lagrella or whatever the case is. But I feel like it's human synergic and it's soldier synergic, so it does follow the whole synergy of what we have going on for Myrel and, you know, the overall theme of the deck. We're gonna want to collected company to the end of this. We're gonna let that happen. Gonna have to sacrifice your Mausoleum Wander. I should have done it during... Actually, I should have waited to do that until their turn. That was a poor play. So poor play on my part. I think definitely would have been happier casting Collected Company at the end of that turn. Valley, I think, is safe here. Okay, so now we are going to either let them do something. This is when we will. So we're gonna wait. Actually flying, and then we'll be able to. No, because we want to counter this now. Okay, so. And I'm not concerned about them being able to kill creatures unless it's not good here. The win. It's pretty good. Now, we're happy about that, about how that played out. I don't know what they had in their hand. It must have been pretty bad for them to concede. They were still in decent position, but we're probably going to keep a similar style into the third game. So for this game we have Mono Blue Spirits. And we got game 1 loss, game 2 win, game 3. Let's see if we can pull this one off. Still think what we have is best of what we need. I mean, Elite Spellbinder might be pretty good. Maybe. I don't know. It can block something. It's not going to take anything. Really? They're already gonna have their hand laid out. 3. So this is their best start. They want to be able to flash in Spectral and not have to have it on the board and be threatened by anything I'm able to cast. This is good for them. Now they hold up a counter because they have a spirit and a flyer, so 1 mana counter. I'm gonna try to cast Thalia next turn just so I can maybe try to force some spells into play. Because if not, I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to play anything. Yeah, see, they're gonna counter this. I would suspect, yeah. Geistlight Snare. Whoever thought that was a good idea? Oh, it's enchantment, not a flyer. That's it. Sorry. So I've been saying 1 spirit, 1 flyer. It's 1 spirit and 1 enchantment. So this is their best start possible. It's what they want to be doing. I hope that we can squeeze in. Alright. I think we're gonna try to force in a Thalia again. That's our best bet here. Next turn, we maybe be able to collect a company if this gets countered and make them again force their hand on an awkward timing for them, and then be able to do a collective company in response. I don't know. Okay, Rattle Chains, so luckily I didn't target anything there. Rattle Chains would have blown out Brittle Cathar there. So this is bad. They have really good pressure and pretty much everything they want in a Spirit. This is why Spirit is so good. They don't have we don't have many answers to them other than like running Fatal Push. Brittle Cathar gets countered by Rattle Chains or any other Spirit now that has Flash, which they now all do. Mausoleum Wander protects against the Collected Company. Not good. Alright, so I don't know what the best line is here. I want to be able to double spell, but I can't. I mean, I need to cast Shauna, start gaining some life. Potentially. So I think I want to swing in here first. It's a tough matchup. I think it's like based on really who's on the play, just get out quickly. And this is most likely going to get countered. But I'm more scared about Brutal just getting countered out by anything that's cast with Rattle Chains. Well, they're swinging out, meaning they have an answer to Shauna, because they wouldn't let me just gain life for free unless they have 2 more spirits, which they might as well. They also do. This is Brazen Borrow, more than likely. Which is unfortunate, because I can't then cast Collect Company or Witness Protection, that's also annoying. I think they counter anything I play here. But the best call here is I have to collect a company. And then Muslim just counters it, so. Alright, well, that's the game. So you see how Legendary Humans can perform. It is a pretty good deck. I think it'll compete. I don't think it's tier 1. I think it's still a little clunky. It's not aggressive enough against the aggressive decks, or excuse me, to like keep up with the aggressive decks that are out there. And it's a grindy deck because you want to be able to go wide with it with tokens. It doesn't really have a clear direction at this point. I think we need to focus in on whether we go a little bit more non-token based, get out the Darians, take that out. I think that's too cute. Maybe I also want to change the land base, get out that Triome that has no relevance on color, in my opinion. I think it's just a waste of a space on a land, and we could do something else with that space. My rel just seems slow. I mean, it's hard to get it out, and when you do get it out, it gets answered. So it doesn't have any impact other than during my turn after I cast it, until my next turn, and that's if it lives. So I don't think my rel is really going to be that good in this deck. I think your only 4-drop is going to be Collected Company, and get rid of my rel. It's too slow, and Collected Company, I mean, it's tough already to get it through a counter, any sort of counter deck. And I did like Recruitment Officer. I think it does put a good threat on the board. I think 1 or 2 of these in the main is fine. It's also digged a little bit later on in the game, so it doesn't feel as dead with an empty board state later on as Dauntless. You know, this can help rebuild you a little bit and maybe get you out of a rut, get you an extra card or 2 throughout the game, and that might be enough to allow you to win and take that lead. I think I need Lorraine, I think, is actually really good. I do like a 1 of main. It is a nice catch to any, of course, artifact or enchantment your opponent may be running. With Fable so popular, I think this is a good deck, or a good addition to the deck as a 1 of, and having a couple on the sideboard. Its secondary ability is still something I'm analyzing. I don't know how much I love drawing you and an opponent a card. You want to be an aggressive a deck for that style of card to be in. You know, you want to be able to flood the board with, you know, having that ability to draw those cards and just, you know, jam so much down that the opponent can't keep up with you. So maybe this is not just, the second ability isn't the right, you know, thing in this deck. I do like being able to draw, you know, some gas with it. So we saw it do that a little bit in one of the games. Jodah, of course, is just really good with this deck. Of course, that's what the deck's built around. If Jodah sticks, it's game over. And so I do like that. This is game ending. This is, you know, if it's in the board and if it sticks 1 turn and you have any sort of hand, you're going to cascade pretty much every turn and play free creatures and just get out of control. Darian, I think, is just meh. I think there's better options than that. Maybe a 4th Thalia, because Thalia is just so good against the control matchups and a lot of other matchups. Maybe something else, maybe like a 3rd Kudro. However, this is 5-color Jodah. Hope you liked the video. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'm going to be testing out a lot of tier 1 decks throughout the course of my videos and throughout every season. I'm really excited to get into Brothers War. Next video, I'm going to be streaming a brand new Power Stone deck. It's the new style, like, you know, type of deck that's come out with Brothers War, or I guess play style with this mana rocks that can cast, you know, artifact spells or activate abilities. Cannot cast non-artifact spells with those. So there's going to be a very artifact-centric theme over the next couple videos. I want to really be testing how good that is, and maybe the Karn from the last set, Dominaria, might be good enough now, since it creates Power Stone tokens. It has a lot of synergy with some of these new cards, so it has some big payoffs. Excited to cast those. Anyways, thank you for watching if you did, YouTube, and if you catch me on my Twitch, I'm at BrackAttackG on Twitch. You'll find that in links below. All right, stop recording.